Namaste and hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant Rising signs. Welcome to your free reading with me for July 2019. So, a couple things. If there's staticky noise in the background, I apologize. Something that's been going on for a while. It's like it comes and it goes, and I can't pinpoint what's causing it. It just seems random, and so I don't know what to do about it. Hopefully a permanent solution will arise at some point in the near future. In the meantime, I have noticed that a lot of times if you just adjust the volume, at least when I adjust the volume, and I've heard some others say that too, you just adjust the volume a little bit, it's kind of goes away, just don't even notice it. So if you're going to stick around, then here's what I have in store for you. I'm going back to the week by week, so we're going to do approximate week by weeks, 4 weeks, looking at July, and I'm also going to do some theme cards. So for your theme cards, I'm using the Zodiac Oracle, and these are pre-shuffled. So the Zodiac Oracle, as well as the Secret Language of Color cards, and I'm using the Amy Brown Fairy Wisdom deck this month as well, and you'll get one card from this deck as one of your theme cards for the month of July. And then for the week by week, I'm going to use the Earth Magic deck, the Mermaid's Oracle, and the Animal Wisdom Tarot. So these have been pre-shuffled, so I'm going to lay them out. And 2 more decks to go. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant Rising sign for the month of July 2019. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant Rising signs, July 2019. Okay, let's see what we've got going on for you. So looking first at your theme cards. And actually what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to look at them first and talk briefly on them, and then I'm going to go through the week by week. I'm going to come back to the theme, kind of tie it together, read the fairy card. So your color card is Lemon, Access Innovative Thinking. And then you also have the Moon card and Pluto reverse, along with Too Much Wine from the fairy deck. It's a beautiful picture. Okay, so Pluto is symbolic of power and transformation. It has to do with life cycles, life, death, rebirth. It's the underworld. So, I don't know. We have it showing up reverse, which indicates a blockage or a balance, obstacles and challenges related to this planet's energy. So, this could be power struggles, this could be sexual issues, this could be feeling not so confident, Then we have the Moon card, and this is the planet, the Moon. In astrology, the Moon's a planet. And so this card really has to do with a lot of different things. It can have to do with introspection, going within, femininity. It has to do with short-term cycles, reflection, nurturing, the nurturing aspect of also like cautiousness, worry. So, alright, let's see what else we have. What do we have in the first week of July for my Virgos? Lotus flower unfoldment. You guys are going through some sort of transformation, I think. You've been perhaps trying to and been blocked for a while. And in July, it's freeing up. It's a possibility. You have the lotus flower unfoldment here. You also have llama, seeker of fossils. And you have yearning, longing for someone, undesired separation, and pining. So what I'm going to do in the week by weeks is I'm going to read a little bit out of the booklet for the animal cards, but I'm going to come back to it. So I'm going to go through each week, and then I'm going to go back through each week and read a little bit out of the animal cards, and then I'm going to go into the theme. So, first week, you may be yearning for someone or something. Some of you may have had an undesired separation occur. I do feel that for some of you, this isn't so much a person as a thing. It could be a job or location or something like that, like nostalgia, or something that you haven't yet manifest that you want very much. So you're longing for something or someone. And then you have the lotus flower here, which is all about transformation and enlightenment. You have unfoldment along with the seeker of fossils. And I forget whether this is the knight or the page, but the fossils suit is the same as the pentacles suit. So we could be dealing with finances or money here. Not sure. We'll look at it a little bit deeper when I go back through and read out of the booklet for that card. Let's see what we have for the second week. You have, interesting. All right, you have time and tide, oceanic spells and rituals. I feel like this card has to do with like the timing of things and the ebb and flow. The ebb and flow and the timing of things. Time and tide. Giving, receiving, and timing. Probably divine timing for some of you as well. It's like the timing isn't right. That's why you don't have it. You have ceremony, invocation. And you have serpent, the quickener. And for some of you, this is also about connecting with the ocean. It is about connecting with the ocean, the vastness, vast possibilities, just that part of nature, the ocean and water. The quickener, the serpent, this is the Tower card, I believe, in the Major Arcana deck. In the traditional tarot deck. It is a Major Arcana card. And why do I have that glare? The Tower card is kind of where things come tumbling and crashing down so that they can be rebuilt. And it's interesting that we have oceanic spells and rituals on this mermaid card, and then we have ceremony, invocation. It's as if, they're telling you to do that, to have cast some sort of spell or have some sort of ritual connected with the ocean. And this may have to do with your emotions. So, ceremony, there may be a ceremony, that you're invited to or that you're attending in the second week, like somebody's wedding or an anniversary or a birthday or a I don't know, anything like that. But this can also be about consciously creating a ceremony and consciously being ceremonial, being mindful and in the present moment and working with energies and alchemy, making sacred space, making things sacred, and your time, respecting your time, making sacred time for yourself. is coming through for some of you, and try to relax. And it's hard sometimes when you have the Tower card to relax, but there's an energy here, like an advising sort of energy to relax and to heal and to be creative and actually create some sort of ritual, some sort of meaningful ritual, or maybe it's attending something. I feel like it's a grounding exercise for you. Alright, I'm going to leave the second week and go on to the third week for now. So you have here from the Mermaid deck the Unseen. Too much is hidden from you. You have Whale, Breach, and you have, oh goodness, Virgo, what is going on? Wheel, Breach, and then you have Goat, Shadow God of Liberation. This is the Devil card in the tarot. It has to do with like our wild spirit and the polarity of being enslaved and confined and sort of feeling that way, feeling trapped. It can also be like going too far with that wildness, you know, turning into like a perversion or violation, overstepping boundaries, that kind of thing. But it also, you know, that's a shadow side. Then the positive side is liberation from that shadow God liberation. So we'll get more into that when I look at the animal cards in the book. Fourth week of July, you have time out, awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. You also have the hummingbird, 6 of branches, and fire, passion. So whether this is, you know, a new romance or angry conflict type passion energies, or you know, like being really involved in your work or whatever you're doing, a hobby, something like that, indulging in your passions, there's like a need to balance it here in the fourth week of July. Okay, taking time out to, and in solitude, to recuperate, rejuvenate, heal oneself, become aware, you know, gain clarity and mindfulness, and bring awareness into your passion, okay, and how you're directing your passion. And then you have the lovely hummingbird, the 6 of branches, or the 6 of wands here, accompanying it. And you know, I feel like there's a message here with the hummingbird card, a couple different messages here, and one of them is that things aren't always as they seem. Okay. And also, you know, that there's exceptions to the rules. The little hummingbird is kind of an exception to the rule. I forget what it is. It's like a bee or something, and that when we look at it scientifically, it makes no sense that it can fly, but it does anyway. So we'll look at the animal cards now, I think. And for those of you who are feeling listless, or, you know, this energy has overwhelmed you, I feel like you have the opportunity to recuperate in the fourth week, and you start kind of coming into a better place. But let's go through these cards. Animal Wisdom Tarot booklet, where did it go? Well, that's weird. Gotta be around here somewhere. I've just been doing all the other readings with it. Where's it gone? There it is, right in my chair. Okay. So llama is your first animal card, and it's the Seeker of Fossils. Some of the qualities associated with this card: steady, patient, practical, receptive. And its underlying message is center your body, free your mind. So there's an energy here almost that could become obsession for whatever you're longing, or what or whoever you're longing for, wanting, pining for, desiring. And Spirit's saying, no, like, please don't do that. You're just going to chase it away, scare it away. Patience, practicality, steadiness, receptivity. These are healing qualities to balance that energy out with. Center your body, free your mind. You are going through a transformation first week. And I feel like some of you, it's transforming your energy in a good way. Right? And then the second week, I almost want to read ceremony out of the booklet for you. Let's start with this Tower card, this Serpent, Major Arcana. Serpent. There it is. Okay. So keynotes with this card are chaos, crisis, insight, revelation, and illumination. So for some of you, I'm sorry to say it, but for some of you, shit might be hitting the fan. For some of you, there might be some sort of crisis or chaotic situation that's in your environment. It might be, your family members, your friends, your partner is going through something, or there's something that happens at work, right? The underlying message is wake up. Okay, wake up. So, this isn't, I'm not saying it to scare anybody. I'm just trying to get an understanding of the cards, and there is some sort of chaos or crisis, or sometimes it's like falling away, losing something. It's a breakup in a relationship, the loss of a job, some sort of thing like that. But from that and with that comes greater insight, revelation, illumination, understanding, enlightenment, moving on to a new phase. It's like a building or something that's being eaten by termites, and it falls apart. You know what I mean? It just comes tumbling down, and you're like, oh crap, this is the building we used for this, and what are we gonna do? We don't have this building anymore. You gotta go about figuring out how to rebuild the building, or what you're gonna do to have a place to live, or for your business, or whatever that building was used for. So it's sort of a destructive energy, but it's destroying the old in order to bring in the new, in order to be able to rebuild with what we've learned. So it's like being able to rebuild it better, or rebuilding it and updating it, upgrading it, or maybe going on to something completely new. And so we have this ceremony invocation card, and if you're pagan or you're Wiccan or whatever, you're spiritual, doesn't really have to be religious, but if you work with like magic or rituals and things like this, it's a good idea. It's a fabulous idea at this time, because you're gathering objects, you're gathering your intent, and you're putting out your intent for what you want. It's like, what do you need? What do you want? What are you trying to create? And you're doing it in a way that is in alignment. It like works with the energies of the universe, right? It's alchemy. You're invoking mind, body, spirit, the elements and whatever. So if that resonates for you, go for it. And water, the element water, and the ocean, and dealing with your emotions, your feelings, your subconscious and your superconscious may also be, that might be where Spirit's pointing you as well. But there's an element here of like the 12th house energy, the subconscious, the superconscious, magic, the ocean, like the vastness here in the second week. Don't focus so much on what you're losing. If you can, message for some of you coming through is don't focus so much on what you're losing and what sucks. Instead, focus on what you can do creatively, okay, and what you want to manifest. Alright, and then we have the Goat card. We also have Whale, which is tempting for me to get in the booklet on, from the Earth Magic deck. Let's see what what Goat brings to the table for us. Okay. Keynotes with this card. Dark fears, secret desires, power, enslavement, and freedom. And its underlying message is embrace your shadow, liberate your life. Embrace your shadow, liberate your life. So this has to do with rather than like shaming yourself, trying to hide parts of yourself, suppressing, repressing it, denying it, ignoring it, bringing it to the light, and giving yourself healing energy, forgiving yourself, accepting yourself, that kind of things. Maybe you have annoying habits, so you could think of it that way. Instead of every time you go out and have a cigarette, or instead of every time you tap your finger on the desk going, oh, you stupid jerk, stop doing that. Spirit guides are asking you to be a little kinder and gentler with yourself, accept it, embrace it, love yourself, and you can even get into trying to understand why you're doing it and that kind of thing. You have the unseen card as well. It says too much is hidden from you. So this third week in July, it may be that it's not time to make a decision about something because you don't have all the information yet. But big change, big movement. You're definitely going through a transformation here from one world to the other. There's an element of like harmony, embracing harmony. I am going to open the book for Will. Do a quick look at that. Taking time away from the familiar is literally about changing your external environment in a significant way. Aha. Such as doing something unusual or perhaps something you have always wanted to experience. Another perspective is breaking through the barrier of beliefs that have constricted you in any way from being who you truly are. This is your opportunity to do some intentional breaching of these thought patterns, which will open you to different worlds and perspectives. So I think really what's going on in part in this third week is like shaking off patterns of negative self-talk, of like self-abuse, denying your shadow, that kind of thing in part. And it's also a week where you may do something radically different, might do something different. Jeez, Virgo. You got such potent cards here. Let's look at Hummingbird in the fourth week. Where have I put my booklet? There it is. I think after yours I'm gonna have to take a break. So we have 6 of branches. This is the 6 of Wands in traditional tarot. And the themes are victory, success, recognition, inspiration, and illumined presence. So it looks like things are turning around. The underlying message is remember what guides you. So the end of the month looks really great. And I think most of you, what's going on here is the theme of the month is healing this, where there's abusive power, where you're abusing your power, where others may be abusing their power, and in a way that is harmful to you, or that's holding you back, restricting you, that kind of thing. And you're gaining greater understanding, you're regaining your true authentic power, you're transforming things where you've been stuck and stagnant and not able to transform. You're now transforming things. Okay. Access innovative thinking, moon. It's definitely a good month to make time for yourself, to be kind to yourself, make time to reflect, meditate, maybe journal your dreams, the moon card here. And we have the Too Much Wine card, so let me read that out of the booklet for you. Alright, keyword is overindulgence. And it says, hey, it is time to quit fooling around and get down to business. If you have become too much of a party animal, then take another look at your direction. Is this the way you truly want to live your life and use your valuable time? Are you or someone around you having a problem here? Are you overindulging in drink, food, drugs, sex, shopping, etc.? What is it you are hiding from? Are you just plain goofing off too much? Or are you trying to forget something hurtful? Shake yourself and let that chaotic energy break away from you. Twirl it off. Spin in circles like a centrifuge. Not sure what that is. Now sit, breathe deeply, and focus on the place at the very center of your being. Be quiet, balance, and ground yourself. Feel your roots as they grow from the bottoms of your feet down into the earth and begin to spread as they make their journey to the core of the earth. Bring the earth energy up the roots and into every cell of your body. From the top of your head, allow branches to grow way up into the heavens. Bring the energy of the heavens down through the branches and into your body, filling every cell of your body and circulating with the earth energy. Stay in that place for a while and sense what it feels like to just be. Feel the serenity. Bring it into all situations in your life. Discipline yourself to sit, thus for at least 5 minutes a day in perfect peace. Begin each day to do something that builds your spirit and your confidence. Know that you are good and perfect. Place yourself in the arms of spirit. Notice your life becoming more joyful and productive with each day that passes. Overindulgence in any form can never fill the emptiness within. Only recognizing one's connection to spirit can do that. It is okay to enjoy the things of the material world as long as you keep everything in balance. And it says, spin in circles today. And then there's a little chant, and the chant reads, I am whole, I am spirit, I rejoice in my life and the beauty it holds. I am grounded above and below. My connection is complete. I am, so be it. Okay, so some of you guys, what's up is astrologically, there's said to be a season we all go through within a year, personal seasons. And the time leading up to our birthdays is considered winter, and then we have our birthday and it's the first day of spring. It's the spring, there's a new year for us, okay? So within that winter phase, there can be hardship and darkness and fears of getting older, or dreading getting older, and that kind of thing. And seeing our shadow. And time isn't exact or linear, so this can flow a little bit. It could be happening after your birthday and so on. But I think some of you are going through a bit of a dark night of the soul and shake up, because your higher self, the universe, source, God, creator, whatever fits into your belief system, is wanting you to release and let go of all that old energy, that old gunk and stuff that is so yesterday, that you're ready to let go of, so that you have room for the fresh and the new. So be careful about obsession, drugs, overindulgences, and things like that, for sure. With these cards here, you have this beautiful lemon color card, and lemon is about, the fruit. It's about purification, and it's about cleansing, and its message on this card is innovative thinking. So you can, meditate, take the advice of that too much wine fairy card and shift things around to a more positive headspace, and then you'll start seeing that reflected in your life as well. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, Virgo, and that it was useful and beneficial for you. If you would like to make a donation, those are greatly appreciated. You can do so through my PayPal or through Facebook. If you're interested in getting a different reading, a personal reading, or something like that, let me know, please. There's some different options available if you'd like to get another reading with me. And I wish you a great month. Take care and be well. Bye-bye.